end-to-end action as the best first and second-year players in the NBA do battle on the hardwood. Alongside Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan.
And Kevin, you talked about some thrills being in store for us tonight. These young guys are all capable of making a spectacular play at any given time. And I got a feeling we'll see plenty of them here tonight.
Absolutely.
Well, without question. I mean, if this game has taught us anything over the last few years, over the years in general, it's there isn't a highlight reel big enough to capture all of the incredible high-flying action.
And now the opening lineup for Team World. We've got Kuminga, and it's Achua in at the 5 down low.
I love this event so much because it combines the world-class ability of these players with the freedom of the playground.
Yep, it's the greatest and certainly the most fun pickup game these players will ever play in.
And guys, since this game started back in '94, this has been a perfect warm-up for the All-Star game. I mean, it has all the fun and excitement of the big game with the added element of introducing some of the great young stars to the league's fans.
Here's Giddey after the made shot from Evan Mobley. Pass to Campazzo. It's blocked, and it's out of bounds. Team World will retain possession. And now let's revisit that exceptional mobile one block.
And an early swat like that can really set the tone. Now the shooters will be feeling his presence.
Just 4 to shoot. Gabriel, the pass to Giddey. Offline with his 3. This really has become one of the signature events of All-Star Week. I know you love it, Greg. It gets everyone into the mood for all the festivities that are soon to come.
Yeah, it does. I mean, it's such a great way for these young players to show off some of the fancy moves that they wouldn't even dare to attempt in a regular season game.
Into the lane, and Wiseman sends it back. And here they go. Looking for G and gets it there. And there it is for him. G's got 7 points.
And for a guy who hasn't been able to get a ton of minutes this season, great that he's had a chance to show off his skill set here tonight.
And he does have some skills to show off. I mean, his opportunity for more playing time is going to come soon enough. He just has to stay patient.
And it's just something about the Rising Stars Challenge. It gives each of these young players a chance to really do something special on a national stage, maybe for the first time in their professional career.
Now, here's Achua, and it's denied.
And you know what? Defensively, both teams have picked it up as we've gotten a little deeper into this game.
A little more competitive fire and intensity being shown out there now.
Here's Kuminga. 5 points in the game. Just 2 to shoot.
It's almost as if there's a lid on the hoop for him right now. He still hasn't gotten one to fall in the court.
You know, he just has not been himself this period. Just too inconsistent up and down at the offensive end.
You brought up the big stage these young guys are on tonight. For so many of the fans, Greg, who are still, just getting familiar with these players, it really is.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
Boy, and I used to love going up and jamming it down like that, guys.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
And now the first time out called here for Team World.
They're trying to stem the tide here.
Yeah, you know, they had to do something, anything to stop this run. You can't just let it go on any longer.
Team World trails by 7. And here in the first, about 3 minutes in, James Wiseman picks up the foul.
Personal foul.
That is his first foul of the game. Campazzo, the pass to Gabriel. Six to shoot. Team World needs to get off a shot.
And you know what? Call it great defense or poor offense. Either way, they're limiting their scoring.
Bottom line is they're ahead on the scoreboard, and that's all that matters.
Knocks down the 3 ball.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Campazzo, the pass to Giddey. And here is Kuminga. Team World with another miss.
There wasn't much defensive resistance there, guys, but somehow he blew it anyway. Missed opportunity.
And the foul called on G. That's his first foul.
Personal foul.
And for the first time in 2021, Clark, we had the full play-in tournament featuring the 7 through 10 seeds. What'd you think of the new format?
I really enjoyed it. I mean, again, part of it was we're coming out of a pandemic, and so we're starving for all things sports, and this added another level of excitement to, I think, the best game in the world, NBA basketball. You had Steph against LeBron and AD.
For Team World.
So I think it was a pretty awesome result overall.
This is his first trip to the line tonight. And the first one at the line is good. And USA will go for a different look here. Martin's checked in for Wiseman. Bay comes in for Barnes. Cunningham, he's checked in for Halliburton. And Ball subbed in for G. And a change for Team World. Avdia's checked in for Kuminga. And Ball slams it in.
Yeah, they have gone full throttle from the opening tip, showing no signs of letting up.
And, you know, when you've got a chance to put a team away early, you got to take it.
Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. And there's the pass to Cunningham. And Ball slams it in.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
Now here's Melodon. He's covered by Ball.
No, sir. Get it out of here. LaMelo using that long reach to deny that shot.
Bay finds Stewart. USA moving the ball around. Ball from long range. Avdia with the rebound. Team World trails by 12. Pass to Primo. That's tipped, and he's able to get it back. Now on the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game. Ball surveying the defense. Tipped away. Jumps up. It's deflected, and that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Bay. Oh, what a dunk!
I'll tell you what, a lot of shimmy and rim wrapping going on in this one tonight, guys.
These guys are spending more time in the air than they are on the ground, that's for sure.
Defense doesn't get much better than the mobile one block we just saw on replay.
And guys, they'll think twice about attempting that shot again. That was a big-time rejection.
They get the rebound. Pass to Bay. Kicks it to Cunningham. Ball from long range. He made that one. Basket number 3 for him. He's also missed 2.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
Here's Wagner. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt. There's 47 seconds left in the first quarter. Poked away. Here's Melodon. Got a piece of it. Outside Martin. To the right side. Here's Ball, and Ball slams it in.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
And, you know, establishing that physical dominance early gives you a big mental edge, too. Don't discount that.
Now, here's Melodon. He's covered by Ball. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Jones against Ball. Stolen by Ball. Pass to Bay. Back to Ball. No good on the triple. The first quarter concludes in a double-digit lead on the scoreboard. USA leads by 11. Let's take a quick break now, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. And we're glad to have you along as we resume the action at the Rising Stars Challenge. Some great careers in store for these young men.
And what a showcase this game has been for the league's best and brightest young stars.
And you know, one of my favorite things is seeing the camaraderie between the players. I mean, both of these teams really enjoying playing together and against each other.
So, Team World's 5 right now. Wagner is out there with Jones. Then there's Melodon. Then it's Avdia. And it's Primo in at the 2.
A little light on the fouls in terms of what's been called tonight. And that's usually the theme in this game.
I agree. I mean, the guys always play reasonably hard, but they don't necessarily play physically, if that makes any sense. The officials' jobs are usually pretty easy in this one.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
Shot clock at 6. Here's G. An absolute bomb from three-point range. G's got the lead up to 12 now for USA. Here's the teardrop, and they're able to recover. Three-pointer. Primo with the bucket. Primo's got 7.
A total defensive collapse. I mean, no reason to allow him that kind of space from behind the arc.
Here's G. 10 points for him. And G with the stuff.
And how about breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk?
A nice way to pad that lead a little more. You're right.
Yes, indeedy. Well done.
And Team World calls time here.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Yeah, and you know, that's going to be the focus of this timeout. They need to come up with a spark to get the offense going.
Catching up on the changes for USA. Wiseman's checked in for Stewart. Barnes comes in for Sadiq Bey. Halliburton subbed in for Cunningham. It's tipped, and it's out of bounds. Team World will retain possession. And we're now about a minute and a half into the second quarter. Up it goes, and the USA lead is cut to just 9 in the basket from Kuminga. Now USA with it. Here's G. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
First personal
And
foul.
I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Definitely saved the layup with that foul, and he'll make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see.
All right, well, look at how the hustle game has been going for USA.
Great hustle defensively through the first half, contesting everything and racking up the block shots.
They've gotten their fair share of points off turnovers so far tonight, too.
And G drops them both.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
Campazzo, the pass to Kuminga. He lobs it up. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Here's G. Mobley kicks to Barnes. USA moving the ball around. Launches a 3. Here's Halliburton. Up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
And the pass to Giddey. Now here's Kuminga. It's deflected. And it's out of bounds. Team World will retain possession.
Team World ball.
Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Shot clock at 5. Here's Giddey. Mobley with the rebound.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
And he's in a comfort zone from that area. As long as he's got some space, Wiseman can fill it up from mid-range.
And Giddey gets it to go. Giddey's got his first points of the game. USA leading by 13. Broke loose. Here's Gabriel. To the paint. Here's Halliburton. Lays it up off the glass. Halliburton's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on.
And no doubt, they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg.
Well, I like the way he capped off that drive. The one-hand hole punch.
LaMelo Ball, he's checked in for G. Outside, Ball. He dishes it to Mobley. Ball kicks to Barnes. Out to the right wing. And out of bounds as Team World gains possession. Team World trails by 13. Achua with it. No points in the game yet for him. Now here's Kuminga. T right on him. Passes it to Giddey. 4 on the clock. He kicks it to Kuminga. And Team World another 3.
Just a positive force right now for these guys. And though his team has fallen a bit short, it's not because of him.
Outside, Ball. Down low. And Mobley throws it down.
And you cannot leave anybody open on Ball's team because this guy is excellent at finding his teammates.
Mobley's gone 3 for 3 from the floor. Pass to Giddey. Here's Gabriel. Pass to Campazzo. Here's Giddey. He's covered by Halliburton. Just 5 to shoot. The lead now cut to single digits. Kuminga's got 10 points in the quarter.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
Campazzo, he's covered by Ball. The pass to Giddey. Here's Kuminga. It's hauled in by USA. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Ball kicks to Wiseman. Ball, the pass to Mobley. The 3 from Barnes. It's rebounded by Giddey. Team World trails by 9. 1:11 left to play here in the half. And there's a whistle that goes on Scotty Barnes. That is his first foul of the game. And USA will go for a different look here. Stewart's checked in for Wiseman. Kenyon Martin Jr. comes in for Mobley. Bayes checked in for Barnes. And it's Cunningham in for Ball. And here is Maladon. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet.
Well, that's a rare miss for him inside. He may have just rushed it a bit. Maybe lost concentration, too.
USA moving the ball around. Bay finds Stewart for 3. That one's no good. 0 of 1 to begin the game. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Great communication on the alley-oop.
Oh, can we get a load of that one? Take that play and put it in the alley-oop textbook, boys.
Perfectly done. You're right. He put it on a platter for him.
And a nice touch on the finish.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Here's Giddey. He's covered by Halliburton. Back to Jones, and Jones slams it in.
Beautiful job closing the gap here. Let's see if they can sustain this run.
This game was in danger of getting away from them. They've made a nice push to keep it close.
Now Cunningham. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. USA ahead. They're up by 5. And we'll be back for the second half.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
The Rising Stars game has become such a special part of All-Star Weekend. We couldn't have a better showcase for the incredible players that are just...
Welcome back as we get a glimpse of the future here at the Rising Stars Challenge.
And it has been a fantastic game up to this point.
It certainly has. I mean, we know these young fellas can play, and they are putting on a show.
They've got Mobley. Tyrese Halliburton is out there with G. Then there's Wiseman. And it's Barnes in at the 3, the small forward. And that's the group for Steve Nash as we begin the second half.
And they've had assists now in their last 3 baskets.
Here's G. He takes it in, and it's G finishing it off.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
Passes it to Giddey. Off target from 3-point range. USA leading by 5. And a minute played as the second half gets going.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
And that's terribly demoralizing for a defense, guys. I mean, they know he's going to keep coming and coming and coming, and that they may not have an answer for it.
Here's Gabriel, covered by Barnes. Gabriel, the pass to Campazzo. Here's Kuminga. Barnes grabs the miss.
Fadeaway was the right shot there because it got his attempt away from the defender, but the touch was poor.
Wiseman kicks to Halliburton. Back to Wiseman. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
On a nice little roll here to start this half, connecting on their first 3 attempts.
And Team World calls time here.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
And, you know, I think he's going to tell them simply, we have to show more fight on the interior. That's the top priority right now.
Into the lineup for Team World: Franz Wagner, Josh Primo.
Achua, the pass to Gabriel. They get a hand on it, and going out of bounds.
Out of bounds.
Last touch by Barnes.
Team World ball.
Two minutes gone in this third quarter now. Pass to Gabriel. Now, here's Wagner. Covered by Barnes. 4 on the shot clock. It's stolen by G. Halliburton kicks to Wiseman. To the middle. Here's Mobley. And Mobley throws it down.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
Yeah, offensively, they've just been rolling. Impossible to stop.
Team World trails by 11. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Pass to Wagner. Clock at 6. Here's Primo. He's got 7, and that misses everything.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats, that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead.
Campazzo, and Wiseman sends it back.
And on a per-minute basis, Wiseman already gets a lot of blocks, and his defensive awareness will only improve with time.
And USA making a change here. Ball's checked in. Here's G. Hits it from three-point range. G's got 9 points in the quarter.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
And Team World calls time here.
Yeah, things not going their way, and he wants to just try to talk this one over.
And you know what, guys? If for nothing else, just to slow things down a little bit, change it up somewhat.
And USA with some changes. Stewart checked in for Wiseman. Bay comes in for Barnes, and it's Cunningham in for G. Paladon passes to Wagner. Trying to find Jones. He gets it to him.
Consistency all game long. He's going to continue, I think, to have to take it over to get them back in the game.
To the inside. Here's Stewart. It's blocked. And now running up the court, Avdia pushing it up. Ball's knocked loose. Stewart with the steal. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
First personal foul.
Denny Avdia picks one up.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there, earned those free throws.
The first free throw is good.
The line for 2.
And so Stewart nails both of them. Team World trails by 16. Now here's Meladon. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. And yes, it's good.
No defensive pressure at all. I mean, that's not going to get it done against him.
Now USA with it. They're on a 15-4 run right now. There's Ball with the 3. Makes the bucket. Now he's got 5 field goals. 5 for 8 in the game.
Deadly in the pick and roll. LaMelo Ball can do anything out of that particular set. This time calling his own number.
Wagner passes to Meladon. And Ball with the block. And it's out of bounds. Team World will retain possession. Let's take another look at the staunch defense during that mobile 1 block.
And this is how you protect and grow a lead, by making a huge effort on that end of the floor.
Here's Jones, and can't hit the shot, but they're saying he got hacked, so he'll head to the free throw line.
Personal foul. First team
And a
foul.
chance for just a second now to check out
At
the
the
scoring
line for
breakdown
Team
for
World.
USA.
Kai.
They keep piling up the assists, and they haven't cooled off at all.
Something we've also seen them doing tonight is getting the long ball to go down. Big points from outside.
Here's Ball. Stewart passes the ball. Mobley kicks to Cunningham. Outside, Ball fires for 3. Unable to get that one. And Team World will come the other way. Fires the 3. Yep, it goes, and the USA lead is cut down to 12 on the bucket for Meladon.
Defensively, there was a lack of aggressiveness, and it really made it easy for him to knock that shot down. Well, it does not get much easier than that, but somehow he came up empty there.
Got a hand on it, and they recover it. Got a piece of it. Stewart with the steal. To the wing right side. Here's Cunningham. Sweet little floater. Cunningham's got his first 2 points.
And that's a nice exchange between teammates there. I mean, they really work well together, whether it's All-Star Week or the regular season.
You know, really pretty fresh they get to share this stage together tonight. I mean, they both helped each other to get here, and now they're going to keep helping each other.
Strong move to the 10,
Timeout,
trying to get his
USA.
guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
You know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
And USA making a change here. Martin's checked in. Ball, the pass to Martin. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
First personal
I'll tell you
foul.
what, he earned his money
Second
on
team
that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
For USA, they haven't yet missed a free throw. 5 for 5. And both free throws good for Martin.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
100% since halftime. Come on now. I'm not sure this lead's going away anytime soon with that kind of marksmanship.
Yep, it goes, and the USA lead is cut down to just 12 points on the bucket from Jones.
And not being as aggressive from the three-point line anymore. They had a lot more attempts in that first half.
You know, I love the way Ball drives with such force and speed. It puts the defense in a tough situation. He's excellent at drawing fouls.
Taking 2 shots.
Ball hits them both.
Boy, what a path for LaMelo Ball. I mean, he played in Lithuania and New Zealand while he was a teenager, and eventually the 3rd overall pick of the 2020 NBA draft.
Now, here's Melodon. He's covered by Ball. And here is Melodon. 5 points in the game.
That should give him a nice little jolt.
Yeah, it has to. They need a jolt, GA.
And, you know, that's exactly what happens when you don't settle. That's the result. Tremendous effort and a big-time finish there.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. And Stewart gets it to go.
And after really leaning on that three-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
And the block shot turns into a shooting foul. So the defensive effort there a bit too much as the officials will send him to the line. And he'll shoot some free throws. Team World shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. He hits one and misses one, each at the line. Bay with it. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Ball from long range. What a play. Simply drains it in at the buzzer.
And just when it looked like the third quarter was over, that happens. They pin 3 more onto the lead at the last possible second.
And it's USA with a sizable lead as the quarter wraps up. They're ahead 16 points. They've got their field goal percentage to thank for that. They've been hot from all over the floor tonight. Right back after this break. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed. And you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
Yeah, platinum level dime dropping there, fellas. Accurate and on time.
And it's time to get back into it at the Rising Stars Challenge. A night none of these young players will ever forget, I'm sure.
Oh, to be young and athletic. Just a ton of energy out there on the floor tonight.
Yeah, you know, like we see every year, these young guys are super excited to be playing in this game, and that excitement comes out onto the court.
So, Team World's 5 right now. They've got Melodon, Kuminga out there with Achua, and it's Giddey in at the 2 spot. And that one's good by G.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Guys, when you're this hot, it's elementary. Let it fly. Keep staying at it.
Melodon passes to Achua. Here's Gabriel, covered by Barnes. The shot by Melodon, no good.
You know, he's been off tonight, off his game. At this point, he might want to focus on creating for others.
And G with the stuff.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
Inside. Here's Kuminga. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
Wiseman the pass to Halliburton. The pass to Martin. USA moving the ball around. G, no good.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Here's Giddy. Lays it up and banks it in.
And I'll bet his percentage is pretty high from that range.
USA leading by 14. Here's G. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Second personal foul.
Theo Maledon picks one up.
Team foul. Shooting for your USA. At the line for 2.
The first one falls. Mobley, he's checked in for USA. Campazzo's checked in for Team World. And G drops them both. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. To the inside. Here's Achua. Mobley with the rebound. Confident play we're seeing out of him.
Yeah, and the scoreboard tells the story.
And finished off by Wiseman.
Oh, that's a big man move by Wiseman, roughing up the D with that emphatic finish.
Wiseman's gone a perfect 3 for 3 so far. To the paint, here's Achua. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
Man, what a pass that was there. He really relishes making the game easier for his teammates.
Wagner's checked in for Team World. G passes to Mobley, and the basket is good. And USA leads by 18.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Passes to G. Back to Wiseman. A good finish at the rack off the slick feet.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
No problems knocking that one down.
I like the offensive awareness to exploit that lack of coverage on that play.
USA leading by 17.
Team World foul. Josh Giddey. First personal foul. Second team foul.
A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. G dishes to Mobley. And a wide open look for Halliburton. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Given the size disadvantage, you have to have a lot of confidence to take that shot.
And you know what? He does. I mean, in the NBA, you've got to have ways to score over defenders of all sizes.
A nice shot by Mobley.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
I'd agree with you, and I don't think they expected this one to be a game where they would get battered inside like they have.
And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
And just a little too lax with that possession, and it cost them.
And I tell you what, more brain-neutral plays like that one, and they'll have a hole deeper than the one they're already in.
Ball's checked in for USA. And Mobley throws it down.
And Ball definitely has the passing DNA. Some of his dime drops are really sweet.
And Team World calls time here. And Clark, the NBA is supporting those players who use their platform for change. In 2021, the NBA created the new Kareem Abdul-Jabbar Social Justice Award.
Yeah, that sends a really powerful message because those who have followed the career of Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, he was my idol as I was growing up, know that he not only performed at the highest level between the lines, but he has always been a voice and an activist for social justice, for education, for doing what's right and decent. His career outside of basketball clearly embodies what being about human rights is all about. So that's a really powerful message and one that I'm glad to see the NBA put forth.
Clock at 2. Giddy, no good. USA leading by 22. Outside, Ball. From the arc, another three for USA.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all his work from behind the arc.
Driving the lane, and Ball slams it in.
That sudden burst by Ball is so effective, zipping in before the defense can react.
1:46 left in the fourth quarter. Campazzo, the pass to Giddey. Pass to Campazzo. Pass to Wagner. Here's Giddey. Over Halliburton. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And Clark, you played in a very physical era. What do you think about the way fouls are called right now?
I really don't have a problem with it, Kevin. I mean, some of the fouls that were allowed in years past, way back in the 70s and 80s, I mean, those were borderline flagrant 3 kind of fouls. The game was more physical, and it was accepted as such, but I don't know if that was necessarily good for the game. I think now the way they have it set up and the way it's officiated as it relates to physicality and flagrant fouls, yeah, it may be a little bit too far the other way, but I think it's the right balance overall. You know, because Ball is so skilled, defenders try to get physical with him, rough him up a bit, but it doesn't faze him. That rarely works against Ball.
There's the pass to Jones. Good ball movement here by Team World. And then Meladon with the dunk.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even in a power finish.
Part of what makes him unique, guys, that combination of power and polish.
Now here's Kuminga. He's guarded closely. Feeds it to Jones. A second chance effort. No good on that one. So USA will take it the other way. Back to Martin. And finished off by Martin.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
And the call will be against LaMelo Ball. That's his first foul.
Second team foul. Into the lineup for Team World, Denny Avdia.
24 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Meladon passes to Primo. And the 3-ball is good. 15 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Now Ball. From deep three-point range, can't connect. So USA wins it.
What a terrific game. I tell you what, these young players are going to give us years of excitement to come. The future of the NBA is looking very bright with these guys, Kevin.
Terrific young players. It sure is. You're right, Greg. And this really was a fun contest to watch, as it always is. We hope you've all enjoyed it as much as we have. Thanks so much for joining us. For Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, I'm Kevin Harlan. We'll see you again next time.